Okay, now let's look at the next one. Let's go to source. Sum of digits. To find the sum of digits in a given number. Okay, let's start off. Okay, void main. Okay, now here we require the uh, a number that needs to be entered. So let's say int number, then sum, which initially should be 0, so we initialize it to 0, and the individual digits that we keep extracting. Okay, clear screen. Okay, now prompt cout, enter a multi-digit number. Okay, cin, that will be our num. Okay, now we need to keep on extracting the digits, so which means we need to set up a loop, and this counter will help us in keeping track of this looping. So okay, we can do it while using it itself. Okay, no, n will be our, the number itself will be our, we can put it as a condition. So while num not equal to 0, now how does the num become 0? We will see as we go along. Okay, now digit, so let's extract a digit. Now look at this carefully. If I do this, what happens? If I divide a number, sorry, not divide, num %10 means what? It basically means that number divided by 10, a remainder. So this will return a remainder. So let's say the number is 356. So 356 divided by 10 will give you 35.6. Actually, in decimals it will give you 35.6, but in terms of remainders it will give you 6 as a remainder. So that 6 will be stored in a digit. Okay, so we have got our first digit. This we need to add it to the sum. Now here sum initially is 0, digit, if we take it as 356, then 6 is your digit. So 6 plus 0, 6, and that 6 is being stored in sum. Okay, now we say num is equal to num by 10. Now if you divide a number by 10, remember in our case it gives you 35.6, and you store it back to num, what gets stored? Remember, num is an int, so it will basically remove or truncate of the decimal point. So 35.6 when it's stored in num becomes 35. Okay, so as you notice, the number is becoming smaller. Okay, so now it goes back, it checks, is 35 is it not equal to 0? Yes, so it will go in again, and this time what will happen? Num, that is 35 divided by 10, remainder 5. So 5 gets stored in digit. that 5. Now sum contains 6 now, plus 5, so that gives you 11, and that gets stored in sum. Again, num 35 is now currently there, so 35 divided by 10 gives you 3.5. when we store it in int, it becomes 3. Again it goes back up, and is it not equal to 0? Yes. So again 3.3 divided by 10 gives you 0.3, so 0.3 remainder 3. So basically remainder is 3, so that gets stored in digit. So sum is as of now 11 plus 3 gives you 14. And here what happens? 3 divided by 10 gives you 0.3. when you store it in num, since it is int, it becomes 0. So now is it not equal to 0? No, it is equal to 0. So it comes out of the loop. And now we need to display the result. So cout the sum of digits of now num has got updated, so we don't have the original number. If we wanted to display it like this, we should have stored it in a separate variable. Okay, the sum of digits is what? Sum. Get ch. Okay, so that completes. Let's run it and see. Okay, let's try our own 356. Okay, 14 correct. This is what we had. Okay, so let's put some number minus 31. Why? Okay, remember int has a limit. If you give its limit is 65536 in case it is unsigned, and if it is signed it is half of that. So that is why you need to be very careful while deciding the data types. So we can't give it a very large number because of the restriction of the size of int. Okay, 3489. So 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 8 15, 15 plus 9 24. Great. So let's save it and quit.